I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
My students deserve the praise.
I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
And this is why Rhea is creepy.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported.
And a bit disturbing.
The secret message that was in Lord Lenato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
Won't that endanger the students?
Even if they encounter an enemy whom they cannot best, they should be fine, so long as they have you on their side.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seiros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the Knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Alrighty, time to save. Cavalry and flyers. But yeah, so that whole situation with Lord Lenato, that sure got more in depth than it did in the Black Eagles route there. Oh, another one of these. White clouds.
Blue
sea moon.
The
goddess's rite of rebirth.
As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of At Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seiros is sure to be in attendance.
These are definitely really interesting cutscenes they made for the beginning of every month. You know, like I didn't understand them at first. I'm like, what's going on here? What does this have to do with the story? Nothing. It's just kind of giving you context into the world and such, which is actually a pretty nice touch at the end of the day. So I wonder if I'll unlock the blacksmith this month, or maybe the statues. I got 5,000 G'ers. It's Caspar's birthday. Oh, fine, you can get some flowers. There you go. Enjoy them. Oh, what's this? Oh, Dimitri would like to speak to me. Okay, when we were doing the Black Eagles route first, like the conversations that we got with Edelgard were definitely very interesting. I wonder if Dimitri's will be just as interesting.
Perfect timing, Professor. If you don't mind, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you.
What's the favor?
It's in regard to sword training. Not for myself, but, well, to be honest, I've been teaching swordsmanship to the orphans at the monastery for a while now.
How did that come to be?
Some of them saw me sparring with the knights one day. They started pestering me to teach them. They were so earnest, I couldn't help but oblige. There's much I wish to show them, but due to my own studies and training, I'm afraid my time is rather limited. Which brings me to my favor. Your swordsmanship is unmatched. I hate to ask this of you, but would you consider lending me a hand?
Illusion of choice, huh? You leave me no choice. Quite literally, game.
Thank you, truly. I am in your debt, and I always repay my debts, I'll have you know. All of these children lost their families and homes to war or illness. This may sound a bit arrogant, but I feel it's my responsibility to help them. I lost my parents without warning too. In that way, we're the same. In Dusker, I lost my father, stepmother, and closest friends. I didn't have many allies at the castle after that. In truth, I had only to do for companionship.
Is there no one else you can trust?
I once had people I could confide in. Family, friends, instructors, even the royal soldiers. But they were all taken away from me 4 years ago. Ah, but there were those outside the castle walls I was close to, such as Rodrigue.
Rodrigue?
Pardon my rudeness. I meant Lord Rodrigue. He is my father's old companion, and the father of Felix. On the occasions he would visit the capital, he'd take me out hunting or on long horse rides. While Dedu is like a brother to me, Rodrigue is more like a second father. It might sound ridiculous, but he's the kind of man I hope to become one day. Someone who helps others. Someone who can reach out and save a lost soul. Oh, please accept my apologies for boring you with my life story. In any case, don't forget your promise, Professor. I'm counting on you.
Dang, his motivation was already maxed. But yeah, I very much look forward to seeing how his character plays out throughout this story.
Our task for this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery, to help put a stop to that assassination plot. The knights will certainly have their hands full protecting Lady Rhea, and perhaps our enemy is counting on that.
What do you mean?
Your Highness, I am curious as to what you mean by that.
I just asked that to do, but thanks.
Why would Lord Lenato be carrying around a secret note with an assassination plot written on it? Isn't it possible he hoped to monopolize everyone's attention with this alleged plot in order to distract from his true aim?
To steal all the party snacks.
Maybe they're after the treasure vault. There's also lots of valuable stuff in the library and Professor Hanneman's quarters.
True. The monastery undoubtedly houses many weapons that rival even the hero's relics.
Whatever their aim, we can't allow any harm to come to the ladies of the monastery. I mean, what would I do with my spare time?
You mean to say we should search the monastery, try to find what the enemy is truly after?
Yes. And we should be prepared to fight them as well, should it come to that. I wouldn't mind getting in some training, just in case.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and this young man here is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
Shamir's apprentice.
Yep, she's teaching me about the bow and the sword and all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Into another month we go. You have allies who can take intermediate exams. Take a look at certifications to review which they can take. And we got an intermediate seal. Alright, oh, and we're only allowed to explore this time. Because we have to determine the enemy's objective. Gotcha, gotcha. So then, let's have a quick look at certifications. So, Dedu is the only one who can guaranteed make it into one, but Dimitri here probably should become a brigand. Keep working on his axes and stuff. Oh, Axe Dimitri. How incredible this is. Oh, so I guess my camera's blocking part of things there. He needs close to C and axe for it. I can't believe I'm making him a freaking axe player. This is so dumb. And Dedu here. I could make him... Why is my phone getting a call? I could make him a brigand as well, which... Or an armored knight. That would work better for him. Let's go ahead and make him an armored knight here. Is a good plan. Yes, remember how to swing an axe and wear armor. Perfect. Wonderful. Stat bonus. In. Nice.
I passed.
Nice, nice. Alrighty, and then Dimitri here is gonna be the one where it's like, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. But we'll see here. Wait, I gotta go to Marketplace first. Item shop. I need to buy for the convoy an intermediate seal. No, not advanced seal. Intermediate seal. Perfect. Okay, so now we save. And then we go ahead and go to certifications. Wait a second. Dadu didn't actually master that first class. So let's actually go into inventory and do this. Yes, just be the beginner class for now.
I will give it my all.
Just so that you can perfect that, because I'm gonna be a perfectionist here, I guess. But Dimitri has perfected the fighter class, so let's go ahead and make him a brigand, because that's totally what Dimitri's supposed to be. Alright, come on, Dimitri. I know you're supposed to wield lances, but you know, remember how to swing an axe. Dang it, he didn't remember how to swing an axe. Dang it, man. He's too set on learning lances. Because, I mean, it is his best weapon to wield. But I want him to wield axes. At least for a while, so he can get the Wrath skill. And then I'll trade him in lances. But until then, until he gets Wrath, he needs to wield axes. My, oh my. Jumping, 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 jumping. Alright, so there are a few support conversations as well that I can do. I wonder if one of them is with Liza Thea. I wonder. Hello, Kraken, how's it going? How go things on this mighty fine long weekend? It's going okay, but just okay, not great, not absolutely fantabulous. Is that a word? Yeah, alright then. Very well. Take your word for it. But I've got my eyes on you. Oh, your friends just upset you. That's not good. A situation happened, an argument of some sort. Can't come to an agreement. Fighting tournaments begin this month, and I can do it for a Steel Sword Plus. Cool. Anyway, I'll turn the camera on now. Whoa, did the camera... Whoa, why is the game like... Why is the game zoomed in slightly? I just now noticed that as I was... Whoa, let's fix that here. There we go. Do I normally have... No. Weird. Unless this is normally my thing. I guess that's normally my thing. Oh, this is the... I've been using the layout that I typically use for like PlayStation 2 because for some reason that's not always zoomed in. Well, I just screwed with my layout, didn't I? Said an inappropriate joke about your favorite gift that's far from inappropriate and relates to your childhood hero. Yeah, so that could definitely get on the nerves then. That's uncool there. But yeah, hopefully that all gets like sorted out, give it a little bit of time for, you know, the fires to die down a bit and such. You know something.
However could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone
Alright then.
the sword. A glow of red.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is nothing.
Whatever you say, Sothis. Alright, we have to talk to people.
How's that? You spend
Hello.
too much time roaming the monastery.
I mean, I do take like an hour
If
each
you're
time I
looking
do.
for something, try less aimless wandering.
Sorry. I was thinking about the enemy's
Do you
objective.
even know
You'd
who
like
the
that.
enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who. It's none
Fine.
of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
Fine then. Alright, let's go have a look at... Should I raise up the professor level any with renown? I could just max it out. I don't know. I might try to use all the renown that I can on the statues first and foremost, since that'll be like permanent. But I don't know. Hold on. Before I talk to people, I wonder if the merchants are in now. Like, I wonder if enough time has passed there. Or not yet. And have I unlocked the blacksmith yet? Probably not.
No.
Man, it takes way too long to unlock the blacksmith.
Hello.
Way too long. Well, I guess I'll collect some things for now. Still can't access the merchants here. I'm just playing Astral Chain right now. I made a poll in my Discord server asking if like I should add Astral Chain to like the list of things for me to stream eventually, and or like whether I should just commit to the current things that I have planned, like when it comes to that list. And there hasn't been a single vote for no, but there's been a few for yes, so it's starting to look like I might stream Astral Chain at some point in the future.
So,
perhaps.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. The goddess's rite of rebirth is this month, right? The monastery gates will be thrown wide open on that day. I'll be working as a guide. I hope I get to guide some lovely ladies around.
Oh, gatekeeper. Anyway, also have to accept a quest from my house leader. Oh, because that's a story one. Welcome. Okay, there's the axe that I stole from Edelgard, but it's broken. I mean, the broken stuff I can just leave in the inventory right now since we have working in order stuff as well.
Come back soon.
I just leave it in the inventory and repair it when I get the blacksmith, but I don't know how long that's gonna be. So, you know. And you're on the final chapter, actually. So how long is the game? Because I like to take this into account when I'm like planning out stuff for me to stream in the future. So if you're on the final chapter, how many hours in do you have, if you don't mind me asking? Because how long games take is definitely taken into consideration when I pick up new things there. About 15 to 20 hours is the average. Okay, that's not actually that bad then. Because, you know, I don't like spending half a year streaming through things like I just did earlier today by finishing up Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey. I just finished the Bowser Jr.'s part of that earlier today, like earlier on the stream. And I was like, wow, I started this in February and it's currently September. That took way longer than I hoped it would. The Platinum games are very short, huh? So that shouldn't be too bad for me to like add into my list then. It shouldn't like mess with my system too much of like wanting to get to other things. So that's good for me to hear. Wonderful news. I'll wait for one more here. It's a skill-based game though. That's good. I like that. From time to time, I do like playing a good old skill-based game. Like, that's what I've heard by, like, a couple reviews where it's like, apparently there's a lot of inputs. And that there's, like, a button basically for everything, and it's a lot to handle at first. But that sounds like something that'd be great for me.
Professor, I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again.
Feels bad.
These rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town.
Oh yeah, the Death Knight rumors are around now.
Uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
So I wonder if I'll actually be able to beat the Death Knight this time, the first time I encounter him. I'm gonna prepare as much as I can for it. Have you lost anything?
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go have a look in the greenhouse here in a sec.
The rite of rebirth is the most significant ritual for the Church of Seros. Could it be that someone has spread these rumors of an assassination plot merely with the intention to hinder the celebration?
They're pretending to come in and cause an assassination when really they're just causing a distraction to, you know, get the party snacks. That's what it is. Also, I wonder if I have a support conversation with... No, not one with Liza Thea yet. Okay, I guess I'll ask her for mission assistance again this month.
Maybe.
In that
It would be
case.
terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garrett Mock's 995-year history.
Oh yeah, I forgot. After the 5-year time jump, it's
many
like the
beautiful
1,000-year
flowers,
thing.
Plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
Oh, we already got investigation notes, so I don't even have to accept the quest first. I can just already get that. Alright, let's harvest this. Hey, we got 4 sunflowers. Sweet! Maybe before planting some more stuff, maybe I should have a look at the amiibo gazebo to see if there's any seeds that I can pick up from there. Or something like that. We can also max out motivation at this place first. So yeah, I'll just need to max out the motivation of a net then. will be the
looks
case.
Delicious. Let's eat.
This is my.
And we've heard Mercedes a whole bunch of times. So, Annette now. So we can do Annette and say... How about Linhardt? Like, maybe we can try to recruit Linhardt. I don't know.
Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that?
I did. The game told me so. And I've heard Linhardt's a bunch of times. Ooh, yoink. Sweet, some free tea. Hey, Geralt.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you?
Pretty
Even
much.
So, the knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
So you could give me some lance training here. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that real quick.
Practice yields results.
Perfect. So I wonder when it comes... I guess I can't check classes here. Unfortunito. Looks like I still don't have any support conversation with anybody at the moment.
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares. Wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Why is it that his helmet has, like, black on it in the art at the bottom right, but then on the model they just kind of, like, seemingly forgot to, you know, match them up? Hello.
I bought the ingredients for making some sweet treats I can't wait to eat.
Nice rhymes.
Oh, I know it looks like I'm fooling around, but I'm not. I'm preparing for potential battle during my patrol by making sure I have plenty of food I can eat while walking. Smart, huh?
Incredible. You're making patrol... I'll just say good thinking, actually, because she's gonna like that. There we go.
Once they're ready, I promise to share some with you.
I gotta say what people like. Okay, I'm not getting a ton of lost items so far in this playthrough.
So sleepy. Too sleepy.
Poor
I found an
Linhardt.
interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
Yeah, I'll ask Eliza Thea for the mission assistance, methinks. Let's go accept this quest and have a look at the amiibo gazebo and such.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame.
Did you encounter any danger?
But
Yeah,
do
he'd
not
like that.
concern yourself for my safety. I am very much stronger than I appear. I have
View
something
quest.
to ask of you.
A band of thieves has been raiding villages in the north of Fargus. Reports indicate they have made an old tower their stronghold. Do you have any idea where it might be? Alright, so this month only gather information on the thieves' hideout. You may find information on each region collected in the Knight's Hall. And get an ancient coin to give to somebody for that. Also, think about items before I forget. How about I use these permanent stat boosting items on my own character? What, I have to have it in my inventory? Fine, let's just remember I have the Thorn Dragon sign. There. Dexterity +2. Just because the students that I want to recruit will like it when I have better stats in the things that they're looking for. So I'm going to use all the permanent stat boosting items on myself. I never used a single one in my first playthrough. Which, you know, is kind of a waste. Just having them sit in the inventory and do nothing for the entire game. So, this time I'll actually use them all. And use them all on myself. Like, after the time jump when recruiting won't matter anymore. Maybe I'll start using it on some other characters. But for now, I'll get all of them. So, yeah, go to Holy Tomb. See what we can get here. If there's any fancier seeds or something like that, or any other spicy things. I think I forgot to go to the Holy Tomb last month. I might have. I don't remember. I don't remember, but let's just go ahead and go to the Holy Tomb here to get some more items. Some New Game Plus items. Oh, there's some more tea. Oh, yeah, there is some more seeds. Sweet. More tea. Neat. Guess that's it for now, then.
It is almost time to begin.
What does it mean, though? What does that mean? Since this is something unique to New Game Plus here. What does it mean it's almost time to begin? Anyway, I guess I'll... How do I go back to the monastery? There we go. I have to open the menu first.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess I got a few seeds. Guess Lorenz is getting a lot of gifts this month, sorry.
I am ever so grateful.
Why is Flame getting a lot of gifts? You get her as a free recruit.
I am grateful.
You don't even need to give Flame gifts.
Thanks so much.
Useless right now. Like, I guess you can build a support, but
Thank you so much.
it's better to do that for students that you can potentially recruit. Anyway, visited the Amiibo Gazebo, so that's done.
I was thinking...
You
Have
were?
heard of the War of the Eagle and Lion? It was the battle that won the kingdom its independence from the Empire. Even the Church of Seros had no choice but to recognize the courage of Lug, the King of Lions who emerged victorious. The church awarded him a crown and the right to govern the Fargus region, backing him in his bid to found the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. In return, Lug agreed to make the Church of Seros the religion of his territory, and permitted them to publicly proselytize across the kingdom. In the 400 years since, the church and the kingdom have continued to maintain very close relations.
Also, what? Anyway, what gifts do I have? Can I find it in my... No, I can't find it here. Okay, I have no idea how I check that then. But when I do get the chance to look at what gifts I have, I'll see how many of the same type of flower I have and just dump them all on like one person, I think. Since I don't have a lot of gifts to give right now, since I don't have access to the merchants. Alright, let's do that. Cultivate. Let's scatter bone meal. Is what we'll do.
Maybe.
So let's see here. What gifts do I have? I think I have like 4 sunflowers, right? Yeah, I have 4 sunflowers. So who likes sunflowers in one of the other houses? Let's see here. Sunflower, sunflower. I can just control F sunflower. Petra likes sunflower and black eagles. And that's it. There's Shamir who likes sunflower. But Alois and Shamir like sunflowers. And then Petra likes sunflowers. But there's no other students who like sunflowers. Okay, where's Petra? She's getting all the sunflowers whenever I find her. When I run into her, she's gonna get a pile of sunflowers dumped on her.
Professor.
Hello.
While the investigation is important, don't forget to make time for your training. If we have to battle and cannot win, all will be lost. We don't know who our enemy is, so we must be prepared for anything.
Alright, let's see about this quest on the right here. Let's see about that one there. That's a quest from Ferdinand. Interesting.
I've heard talk of students wandering the monastery late at night. They wouldn't happen to be from your class, would they? Please keep your students in line, Professor. Kids these days.
Aw, man, kids these days.
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone, to cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book, but I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it. I will stand guard and watch over the stable, and the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent. Please, do me a favor.
I made a dreadful mistake and ended up with 2 of the same tea set. Now I must gift one of them to someone who can appreciate its value. Could you help me find someone deserving of such a precious gift? So find a tea aficionado who is worthy of Ferdinand's tea set. When you have given away the tea set, you can try inviting someone to a tea party. Oh, so this unlocks the tea party then. We got elegant tea set. Give the tea set to someone who loves tea. Who loves tea. I don't think I can find that on this thing here, can I? Probably not. I mean, Ferdinand likes tea leaf. What if I gave it to Ferdinand? Hold on, give the tea set to someone who loves tea. Oh, dang it. I can't just give it back to him. That would have been hilarious, though. Let's control F for someone who likes tea leaves, I guess. Hanuman likes tea leaves. Lorenz. He likes tea leaves as well, and he's someone who I can recruit. I can't give it to Ferdinand, but I could give it to Lorenz then. He likes tea leaves, so I assume he'd like the tea set. You know?
How?
Where's Lorenz at? He was like down here, right? There he is. Let's give him the tea set because he apparently likes tea.
Okay.
Hey,
The
Lorenz.
goddess's rite of rebirth is the most significant. Could it be?
Gifts. Elegant tea set.
How kind of you.
Oh, it didn't give like any extra affinity. There we go. Now I just have to
repay you sometime.
Oh, thank you for your help, Professor. There's nothing quite like a tea party to brighten your spirits, don't you think? If you'd like to get to know someone better, try inviting them to have tea with you. Okay, maybe I'll do that with Liza Thea. Try to build up bonds with her and then do like one student after another. Building up bonds and such. Starting things off with Liza Thea. Also, where's Cyril at? Because I should be able to recruit him just as is.
Hi. Right now is, well, right now is okay, I guess. If you, want to chat. A little.
A little. Didn't I see you in the dining hall last night?
I get hungry sometimes. Like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really?
Yep. I don't know. I don't know, just everything. Just try it all out. Okay, I wonder where Petra's at. I have a freaking pile of sunflowers to dump on her.
Let's see.
Hey, Dimitri.
The enemy's aim lies elsewhere. We had better discern their true intent quickly. As I see it, our best option is to explore every inch of the monastery. We should also speak to everyone here. Let's plan to compare notes once you've got a lead.
Alrighty.
Will you do me a favor?
We need to know the enemy's motive so we can adapt. Let's talk to people around the monastery and see if we can learn anything that might lead us to a clue. Oh, he gives me an owl feather for that. Cool. Oh, hey, Solon, or whatever the heck your name is.
What the?
Who's gonna stab us in the back at some point in the future.
You fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations.
She stole all my
Had you
kills.
the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Neat. Also, I guess I got a thing for to do there. Oh, a warning for anyone headed to Conan Tower. It seems some thieves have made the tower their hideout. Oh, so now I need to report to Sedith about that then. And there's somebody to talk to here, apparently. What? It's just... I already talked to you. Alright, so Sedith over here. I'll go ahead and report to him to get that quest finished and get some more renown and such, since renown's super useful.
You have my thanks.
Conan Tower. Yes, I suppose that would make a sensible base for a group of thieves. I will use this information to investigate the matter further. You have my thanks. I got an ancient coin. Sweet. Sweet, man. Alright, there's a couple people to talk to over here.
No classes on a
Hello.
festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor, I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there
Probably.
some reason why it has
There's
to happen
Petra.
on that day?
I have to dump sunflowers onto her.
Did you know that on the last day of the rite, the monastery's open to the general public? It's kind of fun. It makes the place feel like a festival.
Neat. Ah, headphones. I don't think I'll worry about lost items right now. Petra, I have sunflowers for you since you're like the only one around here who likes sunflowers.
No, my specialty. I will show my best work.
Alright.
This
First of all, have you lost anything? Probably not, I imagine. No! You take the sunflowers.
This is giving me great joy.
Since, like, you're the only one around here. You're the only student who likes sunflowers, apparently. There's a couple of staff members that do, but you're apparently the only student who likes sunflowers.
I bet the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry.
That's what I was
do you
saying.
think, Professor?
You may be right.
I'm right, all right. My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats.
Alrighty, let's see about the classrooms here.
Is it true you got caught in the fighting? I'm so thankful you made it out alive. I don't know what we would do if we lost you.
What do you need for recruiting again? Charm and authority. thought it would have been magic for Dorothea. Weird.
Oh, have you been tasked with guarding the monastery as well? Such a
You were asked
story
as
for a
well, then.
single letter. But I suppose the Archbishop's safety is too important to risk.
Like you don't know anything about it. Alrighty.
Now,
Need to
the
do.
monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted,
Oh.
especially now.
Did I just hear my dog over there? I did.
Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
And you do have a lost item there, but I'll wait until I can use it to raise motivation as well. There's lights on over there. Something going on. I wonder. But for now, I'll just talk to these people over here.
Talk of an attempt on Rhea's life.
Something going on over there.
We've been
Oh, the lights
ordered
are
to
off.
help
Guess
the
not.
Knights patrol. Could that possibly mean that Rhea isn't beloved by everyone the world over?
I wonder.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
We only know a small part of this world.
That may be true.
I gotta say the options that make people like me.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
I know, the nerve. Alright, mission assistants. Wait, I can't even invite you to tea. Weird. Can I not build bonds with you right now? Has me having her as mission assistants been useless right now? Because there's not an option to invite to tea, so can I not even build bonds with her right now? There's no option to...
Professor.
I'm pretty sure there was with some characters earlier. What the heck? I'm so confused right now.
Hey there.
I had the option to invite to tea for some other characters before. Right? I can't go past here. So rude. Anyway, what's this? Okay, now we're starting to pick up
hey,
a whole bunch of lost
I was
items.
just reading this letter from my father. Do you know him? He's a pretty big deal in the Empire. He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed. Stuff like that.
Yeah, no invite to tea there.
Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Is it because I asked for mission assist? I don't know. You know, but the fighting tournaments here at the monastery, I hear anyone can get involved. Oh, I know. You and I should sign up, Professor. So we'd get a skill axe for that. Fighting tournaments are held in the monastery to test what the students learned in their daily training. Speak to the tournament organizer at the training grounds to learn more. So I guess I have to enter a unit into the fighting tournament then.
Professor, do you
Hello.
know what this room is?
No.
It is the church's treasure vault.
Oh yeah, I sort of
say
remember you
treasure,
mentioning that last
but I do not
playthrough.
mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like.
Like the Sword of
Anything
the
that would
Creator?
cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Got another investigation note here.
Professor?
How you doing, Mercedes?
The monastery holds many treasures. Maybe the enemy is after one of those? Even
Maybe.
so, the idea of stealing from a church is just horrible.
Wait, there's an option to invite you to tea. What the heck? Maybe I can't do it with students who are outside of my house right now?
Professor.
Weird, man.
Really?
Oh, hey, Hubert.
Can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario.
Of course
Awfully
not.
calm, aren't you? I wonder what it takes to rile you up.
Probably find out in the future. Let me in. Let me in! Let me in here. There we go, thank you.
The goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star.
Sounds pretty inconvenient.
In the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Fodlan.
Or, you know, the fact that she's with the main character
That's why
here.
we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the rite of rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
Alright, then what's 9 plus 10?
That
Hey,
reminds
my
people
dude.
seem to think that all the Knights of Seros are equal. But that isn't quite so. There are many distinguishing ranks within the Order.
At first I thought he was about to start discriminating, not talking about ranks. I still can't get over how, like, the helmet is black and the art at the bottom right. Like, my camera's blocking part of it. And then the helmet there doesn't have any of that paint job on it at all. It's like, what the heck?
For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself. Oh, and then we have the holy knights, such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
Catherine's like the only one that I know of. Alright, I gotta talk to somebody over here to gather some intel.
You there?
Oh, it's Eloise.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable.
I didn't mean to press that.
More security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
Wait, can I?
Well, at least for this month.
Wow, you can replay lines. In case you missed something. Good to know. Good to know. Whoa. Okay, I gotta
Professor,
talk to somebody over there.
I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor.
Too late, I'm here now.
Open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
I'm not the public, though.
Here's an idea.
Yoink. Oh, I got something for Eloise there.
The monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Seros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed
Just an
with
ancient
powerful
coffin?
magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Got another investigation note. Anyway, let's give Alois his lost thing, I guess.
I haven't have you in general, but well, we have a lot.
Lost items. Somebody who likes telling jokes.
Oh, this is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks. I owe you.
No problemo, Alois. Alright, let's see here. Somebody been leaving notes, maybe, I wonder.
About 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garreg Mach. On that day, Captain Geralt went missing. Everyone thought he was dead. It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
Yeah, because of having some of Rhea's blood. Alright, let's read a note here. I don't like interfering in squabbles between noble brats. The parents complain if I don't. It's annoying. It could be entertaining to make the parents fight instead. Classroom learning isn't enough to become a strong knight. There's gotta be someone around here who can teach me how to get as strong as possible. Ren strikes me as someone who's about strength. Nope, Rhea is incredibly strong. Or Dimitri would be a good resource. Dimitri, Raphael. Neat. Alright, could always get some magic practice. This is what we could do. As well as make some students like me more. Like, sure. I don't know.
Singing is so
Just because. There. Barely gave me any magic experience there. A thought.
With the whole monastery preparing for the goddess's rite of rebirth this month, it feels like everyone's a little on edge.
Hey there,
I can't
Ash.
stop thinking about Lonato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
Poor Ash. There's nothing to be done.
Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part. I checked on my brother and sister, who were living in Castle Gaspar. Thankfully, they're all right. I was worried because they're both so young, but the church in the castle town offered to take them in. That much, at least, is a big relief.
Yeah, it looks like I can invite my own units to tea. The freaking guy still isn't here for me to talk to about these statues and restoring them. Feels bad, man. Okay, so yeah, I just have to go up to. Oh, Cyril's up there. I need to talk to him. See if I can recruit him. Because I think you just have to be level 5 for him to get into your army. With the exception being the Black Eagles route, where he doesn't join you until you've locked yourself into doing the church route. So I didn't get him until like way later. So he was like probably my weakest unit in the final boss last time.
See, excuse me, Professor. I just wanted to let you know that Lady Rhea is always real concerned with you. She expects great things, I think. Please don't let her down, okay?
Yeah.
I hope
of course
you're
not.
not just saying that.
Oh, I can't right now.
I don't know who...
I can't recruit him at the moment. Maybe I need to be like level 10 or something. I think I am level 10 though, aren't I? Doesn't say here. Yeah, I am level 10. Okay, maybe I need to get to like a certain point in this story before I can do that. I don't know, maybe. Just a guess. But apparently you can recruit him pretty early on. Beginner's Guide to Fishing, sweet. Those 2 spots are still vacant. Heck is up with that? Alright, let's talk to you.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
That's what those dudes are coming here to steal. Definitely. Hello.
That boy who assists the Archbishop. Cyril, I believe? I hear he's originally from a foreign land to the east called Almyra. I know he's still only a child, but I do wonder about his true intentions.
You don't have to worry about him. You're on the final stretch. Nice. Wish you luck with the final boss then. Since Astral Chain definitely seems like it's a difficult game. But in a good way. Oh. Hey, Leonie.
Hey, did you hear? A knight wielding a scythe is roaming around town at night.
I'm gonna try to maybe defeat him this
I'd
time.
like to get the measure of him.
Try to make my allies strong before then. Where hopefully he doesn't just like one-shot me immediately. I hope. But I'm probably not gonna be able to get that strong anyway. What could this crest be?
Unbelievable. Terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon.
Yeah.
You think the goal may be different than simple assassination?
Yeah, they're after the party snacks.
I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
Now I have to report to Dimitri. Wait, was that an item? It was. Yoink. Someone who has a taste for liquor. Okay, that's Manuel, isn't it? Any lost items in here? Just around. No? Okay.
Really?
Yeah, really.
You best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down.
I dare you to try.
Oh, come on.
She'd like that. Okay, wow, I can recruit her immediately. In the Black Eagles route, you can only recruit her like once you're locked into the church route. Otherwise, you can't. I could even use her right at the beginning, but at the same time, she'll gain experience like on her own as well outside my class. And the moment I recruit her, then unless I'm putting her into battle, she's not going to be gaining experience. And currently, all my slots for, you know, bringing people into battle is used by all my students, so I don't really have any space to spare. So let's not recruit her.
Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety?
I was worried. She liked that.
But your concern means a great deal.
I still have no idea whether Rhea's recruitable or not. Like, she's programmed into the game as a unit with like things that she excels at, things that she doesn't. And when you go into support, she apparently has support levels, so she's seemingly somehow recruitable, but I have no idea how. I can apparently get B with a net, which will just happen at some point then. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go to the training grounds here. So, Jaritza, I still don't know whether he's the Death Knight. Like, apparently he sort of is. That's what the characters in the game figured, who the Death Knight was. But the Death Knight is also Mercedes' younger half-sibling, Emil. So is your real name Emil?
Your skill.
Is it?
Why won't you battle me?
My god. Is he the Death Knight? I guess it was never straight up said.
Sending an assassin to the monastery, Hopefully it's someone worth crossing blades with.
I hope so too, because he'll like that.
Same cloth.
I'm just saying what people would like. Alright, beginner sword tournament. Well, let's do it. My monk Felix. Do it, man. Oh, dang it, he's not doubling. But that guy's doing, like, no damage to him anyway, so whatever. Wow, he one-shotted with his crest. Well then. Great way to start there. Oh my goodness. I guess this is like the kind of tutorial tournament where you literally have a quest asking you to do the tournament. So it makes sense that it wouldn't be that hard. Yeah, they're only doing like 2 damage. So, you know, easy peasy. Wow, he one-shot with his crest again. Just, wow. Wow, this one's doing 5 damage. Not gonna matter, though. I feel like it's still gonna 2-shot her. Sweet. Alright, so... yeah, I don't need to heal here. 2 shots will do it for my side, whereas he needs 3. Wait, no, he needs 4. Because 9 times 3 is freaking 27.
Next time, bring your friends.
Sweet. Oh, we didn't even have to heal a single time. Congrats, Felix. We got Steel Sword Plus.
I'm
awesome.
glad I asked you.
And then we got Steel Axe 2 for doing that quest. Sweet. You want to have your prize, Felix? You already have a Steel Sword. Well, you can have a Steel Sword Plus. Anyone else here who wields swords? I'm doing lances right now, so I mean... oh man, nobody else really wields swords here, huh? Not exactly. Okay, somebody else can have the crit ring, I suppose. I don't know. Nah, I don't even think I'll use this for now. Let's put the crit ring back on. Oh, it's here. I was confused there. So we did that, so we can go ahead and finish this quest here and then do some faculty training. So for Pegasus Knight, I wonder what level of flying I need to be at. It doesn't show it here. Dang it, man. Like flying, I should definitely get up there. So maybe I should talk to Sedith or Manuela. One of the two.
Let's
try to find one of them. We seem to have narrowed down some of the enemy's possible objectives. I wonder if our conjecture is correct. I suppose time will reveal all.
So, there is something that the church values above all else. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make gaining entry far easier than usual. You know the place of which I speak.
The Holy Mausoleum?
Yes, that is the most likely possibility. We do not know their objective, but there is a good chance that our enemy is planning to target the Holy Mausoleum.
Alright, where is... like, I know Sedith is over here in the courtyard. Oh, and there's Manuela under there, and I can do a support conversation. Probably the one with a net here. So, let's do that. Sure.
I'm so sorry, Professor. I somehow overslept and missed our training session. I didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble. Imagine if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable.
You need to rest more.
It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad. Even back then, I was pulling all-nighters well before the exams. And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My father was so happy to see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too. And that made me want to work even harder. If only things could have stayed like that.
What do you mean?
When I was about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers' Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax. Feels like I've been running in circles ever since.
You're impressive just as you are.
No way! I still have such a long way to go. Still, I guess I'm doing something wrong if I'm working so hard I can't even work hard anymore. Okay, it's decided. From now on, I'll try my best not to try my best.
You have my support.
Yay! With you on my side, I'm sure I'll succeed. From now on, if you see me going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after all.
Reached B. Oh, maybe I should actually wait on some of these support conversations because that's free motivation. I should have said no and then waited for her to ask me like during the week. Aw, man. Missed opportunities.
As I blink.
Where's the thing? Someone with a taste for liquor.
Wherever did this turn up? Thank you for getting it back to me.
Alrighty, let's see here. You can train flying. So maybe I should talk to Sedith too. Methinks. Give him a quick chat. I'm fairly certain he was over here. Yeah. Faculty training, flying. There we go. D.
The glory of progress.
Because I can't actually increase that unless I'm in a flying class. So that should help me get to Pegasus Knight to spend some time there. Alright, so now we have a bunch of support conversations to look at here. Oh boy, this better be good.
Hold a moment, dog.
Are you speaking to me?
I don't see anyone else here, do you? You're that boar's lapdog.
Do not mock His Highness.
Spoken like a good pet. Why do you follow him with such devotion? Do you really think a man like that is worth it?
Fargus destroyed my homeland, burned it all to the ground, slaughtered my people.
The punishment of Dusker.
My father, my mother, my siblings, all were killed. We received no aid, no respite. Fargus murdered our dignity and torched our pride. His Highness is different. He is the only one who sees my people as human. He risked his life to save mine, and it is thanks to him that I no longer wish for death.
That's what we call blind obedience. Tell me, would you give your life for him?
Yes.
And what if he commanded you to join him in a senseless massacre?
I would do it.
Even a massacre of children, or the elderly, or your own comrades?
Without hesitation. You have misunderstood me. I am the sword and shield of His Highness. Weapons do not have a will of their own.
Blind obedience. You're right, I did misunderstand. I shouldn't have called you a lapdog. You're a rabid cur. You and the Boar Prince make quite a team. Two crazed animals.
I warned you not to mock His Highness. I am aware you have a history of friendship with him, but one more word.
I've said my piece. Scamper back to your master.
Wow! Reach support level C. Are you sure about that? They like each other better now. Sounds about right.
Dear Goddess, please protect us.
Mercedes.
Oh, to do. Was there something you needed?
His Highness sent me to collect you.
I see. I'll be with you in just a moment.
I'm almost finished here.
You were praying.
I was. Praying for everyone's safety, and praying for good desserts tonight, and that my next exam goes well.
The Fodlan goddess will accept prayers of any sort.
It's true. I've thought the same thing myself. That reminds me, Dedu, weren't you born in Dusker?
Yes.
Do the people of Dusker pray to the goddess too?
Dusker had a very different view of religion.
Oh?
In Dusker, there were many gods. The sky had a god. The earth had a god. We made offerings to the war god for victory in battle. Held feasts for the sea god to calm the waves.
So your people prayed to different gods depending on what they needed?
Correct.
Your beliefs sound so different from ours. Tell me more.
Why? Dusker is a ruin.
Dusker may be gone, but you're still here. Would you tell me more about it the next time we meet?
If you insist.
Really? That would be great. I'm looking forward to hearing more soon.
Dusker is gone, but I'm still here.
Well then. Like there's an Ash and Dimitri one.
This tent is torn. Can you please fix this one first, Ash?
Absolutely.
Sorry. I should probably take care of it myself, but we'd be here until sundown if I...
No problem at all. I've had lots of practice with things like this. Happy to help however I can.
Oh. Well, thanks. Actually, I'll fetch you something to make the job less of a burden. You like sweet things, right?
Well, yes. Sorry, no. I can't ask you to do that.
Ash, I've told you, there's no need to act like that.
I can't have someone from the royal family running errands for me. It doesn't feel right.
I really don't mind, so you needn't worry about that. And while I'm being candid, I'd prefer it if you didn't speak so formally to me. We're supposed to be allies. We fought side by side as equals, haven't we?
I know. But to commoners like me, you're royalty. Regular folks normally only lay eyes on someone like you once or twice in their whole lives.
I understand, I really do. When I ascend the throne, perhaps I should do a tour of each city.
What? No, that's not what I meant.
I'm at a loss. I wish to make things better, but I seem to only upset you more and more. That is certainly not my intention. Perhaps I should leave you be and take care of our shopping.
Please, I promise I'll go myself just as soon as I've finished with the tent.
Ash, enough! Okay. I've a question. Answer me this. I don't normally eat sweets. So what would you recommend?
Oh, well, if price isn't a concern for you, then you should go for the sugar candies. The ones they make in town are really delightful. Oh, Your Highness, please, you mustn't.
Got it. Sugar candies it is. I'll go and fetch some.
Your Highness, please come back. I'm so sorry. I'll make sure these repairs get done.
Looks like Ash really doesn't like favors being done for him by Dimitri. And one in Sylvain too.
Wow, Ash, training again? You're taking this whole knight thing pretty seriously.
It's just my daily training. Maybe you could stand to be a little more eager yourself? If I want to be a great knight, I've got no choice but to put the effort in.
But I'm not making you a great knight, I'm making you a bow knight.
No choice. I think you're making life too difficult. Knights don't have to be perfect. All I'm saying is, I've seen some pretty sloppy knights out there.
That's not going to be me. I'm going to be a proud knight, virtuous and gallant.
Virtuous and gallant? Are you kidding me? If you just ride around being virtuous, people will get fed up. They'll boot you out of town.
It's never wrong to have virtue, not even if it means being made an outcast.
Interesting idea. You think very highly of this whole virtue thing. Say, have there been any knights who became great just by thinking highly of themselves? Think on this. Knights are supposed to protect people and earn their admiration. Isn't that right?
Well, yes. So what are you saying I should do?
Seize people's hearts!
What do you mean?
You want people to love you? Offer them something they haven't got. Guess what that is? It's you, Ash. They don't have you. Get out there, buddy. Be valiant. Help people. Here, I'll show you how it works.
Sylvain, don't go bothering people.
Hey there, cutie. You seem to have lots of bags there. They must be heavy. My name's Sylvain. Let me help you out. Are these going in the warehouse?
Helping out those in need, I guess that's a good start.
No thanks necessary. It's been enough just to be able to talk to you. Well, if you insist. How about we go get some tea? It must be fate that we met like this. I'd like to get to know you.
Great night, huh? More like a great philanderer. Seems like all he wants to do is flirt with women. No, I can't allow this. I have to stop him.
Well then, it's like there's a Mercedes and Dimitri one.
My goodness. Sword training again today? Don't overdo it, all right?
I certainly won't, but thanks for your concern, Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
Didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
You're right. I completely forgot that's coming up. What should I do?
To be honest, I've been a bit worried as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something sooner if you were so worried about me?
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten. But you're right. I should have mentioned it. As an apology, why don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
You would do that for me? I'd really appreciate your help.
Okay, but keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
It's settled. Let's begin. Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold a sword. We have our work cut out for us.
I usually just hold the sword without thinking about my grip, you know? Let's see what happens now that you've shown me the proper way to handle it. I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
Yes, I know you didn't intend to murder me. Though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword fighting thing.
Nonsense. It's far too early to give up. The first time I picked up a sword, I was much like you. It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
Do you really think so? Thank you, Dimitri. It's very kind of you to... Oh, there's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think...
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please, don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam.
Dimitri seems like a pretty helpful guy. Wonder how this one's gonna go.
Today's dinner is steak and then a cake that's yummy yum. Now it's time to fill my tummy tummy tum. Oh, this mountain of sweets and treats that I long to eat. Oh, stacks of steaks and cakes and crumbs and yums.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Felix, you weren't listening, were you?
I heard enough to know that you're hungry.
No, I mean, well, yes. At least tell me you didn't see the dance.
You have nice footwork. Get something to eat. I can take over watering the plants.
You're evil, Felix!
And you're shouting.
You can't just spy on people while they're singing without even saying anything. It's not right.
I actually did call out that I was coming in. It's not my fault you didn't hear.
Well, you need to speak louder then. Ugh, this is so embarrassing. And of course I was singing some silly food song I made up. I should have been singing about bears or swamp beasties.
I didn't realize there were songs about bears and swamp beasties. That food song seemed to be close to your heart. Your stomach isn't far from your heart, after all.
Oh, you are the worst!
Huh. What was that about? I better water these plants. Wouldn't want them to get thirsty, or they might start singing too.
So yeah, as I've heard, the Blue Lion House is the drama house. Anyway, that's all our activity points. There's not really anything else to do here, so let's just go ahead and end the exploration. Man, I wish I could access the blacksmith or the statues already. How long does it have to be? Oh man. Anyway, goals. Anything I need to change here? I don't think so. Yeah, that's fine. I'll try to instruct Dimitri like every chance that I get, just because of the fact that I'm training him in like such weird things, you know? Probably not a bad idea. Anyone else that's doing weird things? I'll give Felix some training here. There, E+ in that. And yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Try to get up to D and get a healing spell. Or something like that. I could train Ash's axes. That's what I could do. Get that done now, since he's gonna optimally be using bows in the future and such. But I want to get him the Wrath skill. With the warrior first. Optimally. Sylvain here. Sure, let's get that to E+.
Got it.
Sure. And then, let's just try to unlock the budding talent for this. There we go. There we go, Black Magic Avoid plus 20. Yeah, so now he's good at that. And now let's just try to get this up to D so that he can get a healing spell already. Mercedes here needs to briefly become a Pegasus Knight just for the skill that the class mastery there gives.
This is
Like, what does it need in flying anyway? Okay, flying's done. I just need to get Lance up now. Bit by bit. Meaning I can take her off the group task thing. Like, let's see here. Whoops. Group tasks. Maybe we should work on riding. Someone who will be for sure riding in the future. Like Sylvain and Mercedes. They're both gonna be Dark Knights. Let's do it. I have one more instructing point. So is there anybody who's gonna be something weird? I guess I could always train Annette's authority. Get her those rally skills and such, unless there's something that's oh yeah, we should get you a healing spell here real quick. There we go, heal.
Coming together.
There we go, perfect. You say.
I'll get the next one too.
Final boss fight broke on you? Meaning like the game just wasn't working, it crashed or something, or? Also then we should train authority. It just wasn't functioning properly. Oh! Well, that's concerning. It was not attacking. Oh boy, sounds like a fun final boss. Sounds real challenging. Magic is not my forte. Being a gifted swordsman, I think my time is best served practicing swordplay technique. Why should I waste my time attending lectures just to improve my magic skills from mediocre to average? Knowing magic will make you a stronger swordsman. You should step outside your comfort zone. Stop complaining and go to class. I could fully enter like the teacher moment here. Stop complaining and go to class. Oh, I really want to say that. I'm gonna say knowing magic will make you a stronger swordsman though. There you go. But yeah, you looked at footage of how it was supposed to go. So it literally did just break on you there. Sorry Ash, but you're gonna be a freaking warrior first. Sorry, man. Put your hand down, Dimitri. Sweet, free magic skill. Wonderful. Free magic.
This song reaches the goddess's ears.
Regardless of the quality, this is a good chance for us to prove our solidarity.
Yeah. Hey, I got E+.
I still have much to learn.
Neat. Alrighty, and on to it's Flame's birthday. Well, I mean, we can host tea parties for free now that those are unlocked. Yeah. What would you like? How about sweet apple blend?
I'm honored that you invited me. You know about my favorite tea. I am moved.
I mean, one of these days I should actually look up what people's favorite teas are, so I can, you know, build bonds better. Because that was just a random guess there. Talk. Place you'd like to visit. What? I don't know. Talk. Oh dang it, she wouldn't like any of these, would she? You're doing great work. Okay, she liked that one. Talk. Heart racing memories. Sweet.
You are an interesting person, Professor. You do not seem to know much about yourself.
I guess so. Everybody hates it when you nod. Praise. I swear nobody likes it whenever I say like anything there.
That tea was very delicious. Please take care, Professor.
Like, what's the correct option supposed to be? I don't understand. Anyway, she really liked that though because of her favorite tea. I'll try to maybe look that up for next time. What people's favorite teas are.
How do you like that?
They got a perfect. Sweet. Neat, neat.
So this
Raise
is how
up
it's
these
done.
levels. Awesome. And on to another free day. So there's gonna be 2 more free days in this month. So I'm actually gonna call the stream here, but next time I wonder if we should actually do exploration again, just to like guarantee the max motivation for the other lesson of the month. And then I can do like, oh no, there's only 1 other free day. And then I can do like a battle in the 3rd one. That actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Max out that motivation, and I can build up my own skills with like the faculty training and such. But for now, I'm going to call this stream here and such. I've been streaming for quite a while. Almost 4 hours with this game, and I was doing like a good 2 hours of Bowser Jr.'s Journey to finish that off. So definitely been streaming for a bit today. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. So thanks everybody so much for stopping by and hanging out, and I'm out of here. See ya.